What is going on, beautiful people? This is Lecrae, and I'm here because I care about your health, and that includes your financial health. And that's why I teamed up with Experian Go, which is a program from Experian that allows you to track and build your credit score with the goal to bring financial power to everybody. That's right, we want it inclusive out here. Now, right now in America, there are more than 28 million adults who are credit invisible, meaning they don't have a credit score, and 21 million who are credit unscorable, meaning their score is undetectable. And not having a credit score, well, that affects your ability to do a lot of things like rent a place to live or buy a car or maybe get a good date. Just saying, you never know. But one of the main groups affected by this are young adults who are just starting out on their credit journey and may not have the knowledge necessary to build their credit. So what I did is I took to the streets of Atlanta to see how college students really feel about credit. Then I sat down with some of my friends and we had a discussion about it all. And this is how it went. What's going on, y'all? This is Lecrae, and we're here today with Experian Go, which is a phenomenal program that aims to bring inclusivity as far as credit and financial literacy is concerned to all communities. And we want to make sure that happens. So today I'm here with some incredible friends. I got AJ, Jesse, Aaron, I got Kay, and lastly, Romar. And we're gonna have a really good conversation where you taught like principles about money or like, because I know for me, I grew up in like one particular like predominantly Black community, and I didn't see people who had money and like any of those type of things. But then I also spent time in a suburban community where I didn't see people who looked like me, and they were educated on finances and all these particular different things. So I had to catch up, but I'm just curious, like.
Yeah, in terms of my background, like I come from an immigrant family. So like risk and I don't know, the things that you think are just common sense financially in America aren't really taught. So it's all about survival. So that's how we were to spend our money, is how can we survive tomorrow? Yeah. But when I was a troubled kid, my uncle took me in. My uncle's American. He like really showed me all these things that weren't taught, you know, in high school. They don't teach you like taxes and credit lines and loans and how these things work. It's sad that we have to seek those people to show us. We have the internet now, but it's just different when someone that loves you is like holding your hand through it all, you know?
So you, Kay, have this super long double major.
I'm crying, yes. I'm a double major for public policy and history, technology, society. I minor in law, science, and technology, which is like pre-law, and I have a certificate in Spanish. It's long.
More than 14 words.
Let's go.
Let's go.
And then you're gonna go to law school after this.
That's to go. Law school and business together.
So, like, are you building credit currently, or you're like, nah, not yet? Or?
I'm building credit. So, like, my parents did teach me that. I do have a credit card. I definitely almost messed up when I got it, because, boy, I hit that credit limit pretty fast. I forgot you had to pay it back. I looked at it, I said, oh, it says October 30th. Oh, no.
Pain.
So,
it's October 29th.
Right? It's the 29th. I'm like, oh, no, what is it doing?
And don't you not want to push it to the limit? Like, don't you want to use like 30%?
You're supposed to use 30%, right? I think it's like 30% you're supposed to use, so that way your points don't go down or like stay in a minute. I was not doing that. I'm still trying to hit for the 30%.
We were talking earlier, North Carolina, South Carolina. Yeah. Do you have a car?
Yes.
So North Carolinas have cars, South Carolinas...
Lame, boo, tomato, throw a tomato.
Hey, bro, you know what? South Carolina, we used to that. We used to be in the smallest one. We used to be picked on.
Can you educate him on the process of getting your car? Like, was it a credit situation?
Please educate me, North Carolina. Educate me, North Carolina, please.
Absolutely.
Like, did you know, was it a loan? Did you buy it cash? I'm just wondering, you know, was it credit?
Because I'm not doing it right from South Carolina.
Apparently
so
not.
Please.
I bought it in cash.
Period. Ballin'. Let's go.
My income isn't super regular. I also didn't have a credit card yet because not regular income. But I was like, I feel like I just need to save. And then I had a certain amount and I was like, well, this is my budget. And then I walked in places and I was like, I cannot go over that. to the penny.
So it would have been difficult to even get a car because you didn't have credit at the time.
Yeah.
In the first place.
So yes.
Okay.
I didn't even have credit that they could do like a check or anything.
Sheesh.
So-
I don't even know what that means. I feel like I've had credit since I was 7 because my grandma put everything in my name.
Oh.
I'm just joking, Grandma. It's cool.
I know people that happened to. So I'm like,
I'm in the situation I'm in right now.
Hey,
Grandma,
I'm a junior,
okay?
so that was a thing. It could have happened, bro.
oh yeah.
Because I'm a junior,
man.
so it's like,
That happens regularly in South Carolina, you said? I'm sorry, what is it?
man.
James, come on.
I didn't sign up for this.
I didn't sign up.
This wasn't in the
In the contract.
in the contract.
in the contract.
I didn't know what credit was. I didn't know how to establish it. I didn't know what a credit score was. I didn't know what the highest number was or the lowest number. I didn't find out any of this stuff until I was like 24 and I checked my credit report because my mom was like, you need to check your credit report. And I was like, well, okay. And I was like, what is going on here? I would tell my younger self to probably establish it better and not just try to, like, I would be thinking about it. I'm just curious, like, what would you tell your younger self? You work with a lot of younger people all the time, so maybe you're talking to them, but I'm just curious.
To my younger self, I would say money comes. Like, don't be so anxious to look like you have it right now. It's gonna come, and you don't want that long-term, like, responsibility for most.
Ooh.
I'm paying, you know,
Bars.
like I had to pay off interest on a burrito. Like, if you start to quantify it like that, when I was young, I had no credit.
that's deep.
So your interest rate is 29%. So if I pay for a $10 burrito, chips, and drink, now I owe them $13. And that accrues year over, you know what I'm saying? So I'm paying $13 for a $10 burrito, but I can't afford it right now. So when I compound it, in 2 months, that's $26, but I bought a burrito 10 times. So that's $260.
What's the meme when the dude's doing
Do you know what I'm
it?
saying? If somebody would have told me you're gonna pay for this burrito 6 times that you ate once, I would have never got the burrito.
I think it's crucial to have these conversations because a lot of people don't know, like, how relatable our stories are.
Yeah. So growing up biracial, white was rich and black was poor. And I think these conversations are so important because obviously that's not true. I think exposure is the real change maker. Like until I've been exposed to people that look like me talking about these things and handling money well, then I'm now encouraged to go do it. And I see, I can do it.
I'm definitely in a position where I'm like, I learned so much, you know, in my life in terms of financial literacy, in terms of credit, that now I'm like, oh my gosh, we have to have these conversations. And so that's why we're sitting here. So anyway, I'm greatly appreciative of everybody being here, of us having these conversations, being vulnerable, telling stories. And
Thank you for having us.
it's all love, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on campus with one of the flyest dressed students I have seen. Clearly, this man is not eating lunch today. What position you play?
I play running back. Now I just help out with the team, student assistant stuff.
Okay, running back. That's good. I'm glad you chill because, you know, you can get your brain hurt playing running back.
Yeah, but that's the good part about it. The feeling, the little brain hurt after getting hit. That's what you like. That's what you play football for. So, yeah.
This man clearly has hurt his brain because he likes it. He says it's a good thing. So what are you studying here?
I'm studying literature, media, and communications.
Wow, okay. Yes, you are.
Psychology.
Oh, your brain is already messed up, fam.
It's not, though. It's not. I took care of myself. It's not, though. I'm good.
What are you studying?
Architecture.
Architecture. I never met an architecture major before. Okay, what's the emphasis? What do you want to do with that?
I think right now I'm kind of getting into the way it impacts the African American community.
Power to the people. Okay, that's beautiful. I love that.
I have a focus on like AI right now, so I really want to do consulting for like AI ML stuff.
She's going to destroy the planet.
No, I promise I won't.
Do you have a credit card? You gonna use a credit card? What's the plan?
I have a couple credit cards.
He's got a couple. We can tell you got a couple credit cards because he's dripping.
Chill out.
He ain't dripping, he's leaking. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, all right. Yeah. What if I don't want credit?
But you need it though to like buy. If I'm wrong, buy certain things. Like you have to have good credit to like buy a house, right? If I'm right.
I don't know. Do you?
I mean, I figured you know. I mean,
I'm asking you.
That's Lecrae. I thought you know.
Without like good credit, you really can't get credit cards, get a house, anything. So
Can't you just create some kind of AI technology to make your credit better? That's not how that works?
I don't think hacking my credit score would be a good idea.
Why do you want good credit?
Low interest rates.
Georgia Tech people are smart. So your brain ain't that messed up, actually. It's not that scrambled.
No.
Okay, your brain is...
We there with it. Yeah.
Has he ever hit you?
He has. We have, yeah.
Did you hurt him?
No.
Okay, man.
He got up.
He got up. Y'all are the future. I'm impressed. The future's in good hands. If Georgia Tech is the future, I think we might be okay.
Okay, so you're 18 to 24. You really haven't established any credit or very little. The Experian Go program has an app, extremely user-friendly. Go in there, answer some questions, and come out on the other side with the ability to track and build your credit. So now you know more about credit, about your credit scores, and you can move forward in a financially healthy future. I care about our communities. And so Experian Go helps drive financial inclusion. And financial inclusion helps our community reach its full financial potential. And that happens through fair access to credit. And when we don't have fair access to credit, we miss out. And that's essential for us. So when we have fair access to credit, we can reach our full financial potential. I'm all about it.